Welcome to a new day in Empyrion Galactic Survival, and it looks like it's going to be quite bright, which is good, because in this part what I want to do is get out, gather the resources to get this small wreckage turned into a base, and at the same time we also need to start working on a hover vehicle so that we can get out and do a bit of exploration. We've got this unknown structure over here. This is the next step in the mission. But we're going to completely ignore this because there's no point going out here until we've got at least a decent weapon to defend ourselves against drones. Big thank you guys for all your comments and feedback relating to bases. I must admit I hadn't noticed that the north was a lot better for solar panels. So what we're going to do, guys, is as soon as we get mobile with a hover vehicle or an SV, we're going to come up here, go around the top of the pole and see if we can find a good location. And based on your comments, guys, the impression I'm getting is I'm looking for a base that's near mountains that we can get some height. And I must admit, my previous bases have always been very squat, almost like pillbox defences. And I think that will probably be this survival base down here. But I think once we get up here, I am thinking about building a bit of a tower with defence platforms on it. Maybe something a little bit different. But the first thing we need to do is get here, and actually the one thing I do want to do, just going to put this out actually, just forgot I meant to do this. I just want to make a second constructor. I've also got this tool here, and we're out of actual resources for biofuel, so the first thing we're going to need to do is get out and chop some trees down. And the other advantage with chopping the trees down is the fact that I keep seeing these talons around, and because I'm so close to Xerax territory, I keep thinking they're a Xerax patrol. But what I want to do is cut some trees down first so that we can keep pushing out the biofuel. I'm just going to grab that. Hello guys. You're not going to be upset about me chopping trees down here. This is my patch. So I'm just going to grab some more trees here. The other advantage with this is by deforesting this area, it gives me a better line of sight against... Whoops, can't go inside the tree. Yeah, it gives me a better line of sight against the potential hostiles coming in. There's some... So I'll just grab this. A couple more trees. Got to keep an eye on that temperature as well, because we're in an area here where it's a bit cold, but I've got my heater should I need it. So I'm just going to grab this. It's a bit difficult to compete with the chainsaw. I think I've actually got the drill as well, so I think while we're at it, I think we'll just grab this. Oops. Haven't I loaded it? That's a bit of a fail, guys. I'm just going to grab the stone on the way back as well. This gives me a nice open area, so I can, if anyone's coming at me, I can see them. I'm just going to get back to the base here. We're not losing body heat at the moment, which is good. If I built this, yes, okay. What I want to do is deploy this one here, and what we're going to do is put the logs in there and tell it to knock out some things there. The protein bars are doing okay, and I think that's about it. So the next thing we need to do, guys, is get out. And as somebody reminded me, apologies, I can't remember your name, you put in so many comments, there's so many things I was trying to think about, guys. I'm going to keep my weapon on me because obviously we need to defend ourselves. Copper's a little bit far away. I think silicon's within walking distance, so we're just going to go out and walk here. What I really want... Now, I'm not going to pick these sweeteners at the moment because they're close to my base, so if I need them, I can just grab them. And of course, while they're in the plant, they don't perish. Now, there have been spiders around here as well, so I do need to keep an eye out for spiders. I've definitely got my heat kit with me, yeah. Not sure why. I can hear them. Hello, boys. quick reload. Last thing you want to do is run out of ammunition. They normally come in 3s or 4s, so they must have a buddy here somewhere. Nope. Okay, maybe they don't come in 3s. Maybe that was the early morning squad, and therefore one of them didn't get out of bed. Now what I'll do is just check the perish time. Well, that means we've got a perish time of 15. I think we can just take up position here. Now this is where it gets a little bit risky. Simply because while I'm here, I'm just going to reload. I'm just going to double tap that. That will tell me if there's a hostiles coming, but of course it won't tell me if spiders are coming, which is going to be a little bit annoying. So what we're going to do, guys, is just going to drill down through here. Yeah, we're now on the silicon. What I'm looking for is about 100 of each, silicon, copper and iron, and that should be enough to get me up and running with a simple hover vehicle. And that's what I'm looking for, guys. What I'm going to do is just drill down here, get out there. I'm not getting it. Oh, first four silicon. Anyway, guys, I'll see you in a minute once I've got the 100 silicon. Okay, guys, welcome back. We should be pretty close to 100 now, and this deposit is actually starting to run out, which is interesting. I think that should be able to get one more piece. It's very slow to extract. Look at this. See, I'm hitting this. There we are. And we've got 113. That should be really great. And right, back to the shotgun, just in case anyone. Just do a bit of a reload. I'm just going to get back. Looks like there's some fibre there. There's some berries over there as well, but I don't need them at the moment. And I mean, I could make a berry juice, but the trouble is these will perish over time. I think we'll just grab this on the way back. How we got there? We've got about halfway through the day, which is not. I was hoping to make more progress, so we may have a bit of a problem. Actually, there's a tree over there. We'll just take that tree down. Are you the buddy of the one? You must have been the one who was missing from before. You're on your own. Haha. Let me just take this down. Yeah, he obviously missed the boat with the first round. And we'll just grab this natural stimulant on the way through as well. Not that I'm going to be using it, so it's probably just going to spoil. And we'll just get back to here. And well, we've got plenty of biofuel here. I don't need that. I'm just going to drop that in there. We can drop this in here and make a couple of these stakes. They won't last that long, but of course we can put the logs in here. We'll just add another 10 on that, and we'll put a little bit of fibre in. That can come into spoil, and we'll just actually just put this in the other one because I've only got some in here already, so we're okay at the moment. I think we'll just wait for that steak to finish. Oops, we've got to. Oh, because of course we killed the extra one. I forgot. Well, we can just go there. And I think what we're going to do now is go for the copper, guys. So we're just going to jump up. I'm just going to use the bike this time. Yeah, I think we're just going to have to rush out. And I mean, I'd like to explore, but I think getting the resources is far more important. Some copper there, actually. Just use the, as they say, waste not. Oh, there's some protein over there. Oops, nope, we've got defense mode. Can hear spiders again. can see some protein over there as well. I'm sure that's protein. Yep. Grab that. And the bike's there. Just go in here, knock that up. Just keep that flowing along quite nicely. I mean, we've got something to the north on the radar, but we'll check that out once I've got the bike up and running, or got these resources collected. That's probably close enough. And just press F5. Double tap again. And again, we're just going to break down through here. I think I'm a little bit too far away, actually. Get a bit closer. I mean, I don't need to be right on top of the bike. That's a bit better. So I don't waste too much fuel going down through the rock. Up the tap. And again, same as last time, guys, I'll dig down, extract the copper, and push on from there. Okay guys, welcome back. I'm just coming up on the 100. I think I need about another 10, I think. So if we just keep drilling down, look, so I'm actually running out of this resource. We've got 2. Yeah, it looks like we may actually end up mining out virtually all of this deposit. Yeah, I think that's where I'm going to leave it, guys. I've got 128, so I'd guess that this is got probably about 150 in it. We've got a few little bits and pieces, but I think that can wait to another day because it's getting close. We've got about 3 minutes before the end of the day. And I think what we're going to do, guys, is just going to take advantage and swing round this way a little bit, see if we can see anything. So I don't really want to be caught out here in the dark because I'm not worried about spiders so much. What I'm more worried about is the bugs. Actually, I can just change back to the grab that. Copper's copper. On the surface, underground, it doesn't make any difference. Just going to grab that and jump back on the bike. Just, yeah, if you get hit by one of those spitting bugs, as I like to call them, they can be a little bit of a pain in the neck, actually. Grab that. What I'm really after is the XP. Yeah, there's some more plant protein there, which is quite useful. It's right next to the base, but we'll grab that because I need it. And I'm just gonna park the bike there, and just gonna shoot in here. Pop the copper off. We'll eat that steak before it perishes. And we probably need a bit more fuel. How are we doing on the other one? Yeah, you're still punching the fuel out. That's good. We're going to need a lot of fuel there. I keep hearing spiders and it's making me a little bit nervous. I think what we're going to do, guys, is I'm going to try, oops, for the iron deposit. Means we may have to spend the night out on the wherever this is. But that's the way it goes. Actually, looks like it. Oh, so we're going to break through the trees. That could be useful. The only downside is that if I'm on the edge here, we may actually get hostile dinosaurs, and that could be inconvenient. I'm just going to get onto here, double tap again, and ground drill, and I'm just going to get stuck into this straight away, guys. I'm not going to mess about. I'd like to get as much as this as done as possible. There we are, we're down on the iron. So I'll see you once I've got the 100 iron, guys. Okay, guys, I've got welcome visitor here. I'm being stunned, which is great. Yeah, I heard him coming. He's now whacked me. Right, I need to knock that berry juice out. Yeah. Is anyone else around here? Okay, just gonna do a quick dive back into here. Yeah, that was a bit unfortunate. The problem is when you're drilling like this, the sound of the drill drowns out that quiet click of that insect. I'm just going to see if we can grab a little bit more. If I don't get the full 100, I suppose. Oh no. No, he's over there. Trouble is, sometimes when the creature dies, it doesn't necessarily means that the sound effect disappears. I think that's about it. We've got 102 guys. Wait, cut it out. You're making me. Now we've got to be very careful that we don't drive down the hole. Yeah, there's his buddy there. And I think what we're going to do is just get in here and grab a couple of these. There's another one around here. There's some close to my base. This is the reason why I didn't pick these. So if we get back, there's some plant protein there. Sure, I saw some plant protein there, yes. Run up to grab that. And grab that. There's some more. Those are not hostile. Dinosaurs, just grab that. And just keep heading home. It's getting a bit cold, which is a little bit of a problem as well. I'm just going to pick the bike up. I mean, it's good to be able to pick the bike back up again because what they've actually nerfed the storage requirements for that as well. Right, we're going to just pop a couple of these. Yeah, that gets me back up. And it's starting to rain. Thank you, game. I always wanted it to be wet and miserable. Put that in. And I could really do with some spices, but we're just going to have to go with the... I'll eat one of those before it perishes. Right, it's now starting to get dark. I think before we get into here, we need to do a bit of an unlock now for the hover vehicle. Because if you watch the previous series, I made a very basic hover vehicle. What I want to do in this part is actually make one that's a little bit more sophisticated. Sorry about the sound effects in the background, guys. And of course, I'm not at level 5 yet, so I can't really unlock the container extensions, which is a little bit unfortunate as well. And there's a problem with the fridge up here in the fact that I can unlock the fridge, but I can't build it until I can unlock the constructor, where it is, which is also level 5. So at the moment, I can't get the benefit of the fridge until I've actually got there. I think that's all I can do. I don't need a ventilator. I'm not going to unlock the fridge just so that I don't make a mistake. And of course, we can't get to the armor locker. I don't know what the level of the armor locker is for the base. Now, so what I'm going to really need to do is push out and get to level 5. In fact, I'm a bit inclined to, well, we're going to need some heat protection here, guys, while I'm talking. So let me just drop this down. That's it. It's going to make me nice and warm and cozy. And the question is, do I want to build the components for a hover vehicle that doesn't going to get me very far? I think I will, guys, because it's going to be overnight anyway. Oh, look, I had some spice and I didn't use it. Nah, never mind. I mean, we can just keep the spice at the moment. You can see that's good for frostbite and indigestion. Frostbite comes if you get really cold. Once you get very cold, if you get if you don't get warm, eventually you will develop frostbite. And I think what I can do is we've got the resources now, so let's just get the components built, if nothing else. And we're going to need a cockpit, a fuel tank, a generator. What else do we want? A couple of RCSs, and we're going to go for 4 proper thrusters. And I've got to think, work it out now. It's forward, back, left, right, so that's 8, isn't it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 ordinary thrusters. And don't be caught out by the fact we've got a fridge here, because the base fridge is automatically unlocked. So we've got 2 RCSs. We got, I presume, will it let me queue this up? I mean, I can't remember, what's the carry capacity for cargo boxes? I can't remember what it is. I think if we maybe, I don't know if that's been added to the queue. Anyway guys, it's nice and dark now. I'm nice and warm and toasty. I think what I'm going to do, guys, is I'm just going to deploy the tent and sleep through the night. Hopefully we can get the tent there. Everything is nice. This should all be built. So we got, now I could build the hover vehicle, but without the carry capacity, and we've got spoilt food here as well. Now I'm aware that this part's pushed on a bit, guys. Now I'm going to do something a bit weird, guys. What I'm going to do is we're going to go out and do a bit of exploration for this part, then I will build the bike in the next part. Because if I can get to level 5, it means I can then go straight for the putting the fridge on the hover vehicle straight away. I think what we're going to do, guys, is we're going to go out this way and just do a bit of exploration. Because what I would like to do is see if I can find some promethium. So I think that's what we're going to do, guys. We're just going to get out and do a bit of exploration to wind this part up, and then in the next part we will put together the hover vehicle. I mean, ideally I would like to, I'm sorry I'm competing with the rain. I mean, ideally I would like to find some promethium and make a multi-tool, and then life would be grand. I mean, if we could find some small wreckage. Actually, what I could do, well, let's just get out through here, guys, and see what happens. Actually, let's go north and check out whatever that is to the north of us. That would make sense, won't it? So, right, let's just get rid of that. So it's saying that there's something to the north of us, but what I've got to be careful of is that actually what we could do is, while we're roving around, is we could gather some iron and other bits and pieces as well. It all adds to HP, because that's what I'm really trying to do. In fact, I could probably go over there. See if we can find some trouble. I mean, I could always kill some insects. But if I can uncover something to the north of me, that will help me get to level 5. I think that would be the way forward, guys. So I think we'll just gather a couple of these. That's only 51. Actually, I'm slightly intrigued. Oh, so it says it's away to the east now. Right, we've found some wreckage. Okay. Is that the one I've just discovered, or is that the one I've visited before? Well, there's one way to actually deal with this, and that is to get here. In here. Wow, always wanted some steel plates. Okay. So we're up here. We've probably done that one, done that one, and that one. I think what I'm going to do, guys, is I'm going to go around these wreckages and check that I've done them all. So we're just going to head for that one. I'm pretty sure I've done this one, because it's very close to the silicon. There's some copper there, and there's also some corn over there as well, or plant protein. Should stop raining. There's the plant protein. Let's grab that and knock off another one of these. I think we can just eat that. How much time's left on that one? So we might as well eat that before it perishes. There's some silicon there. Grab that. Might as well grab the spice while we're at it. Some corn, plant protein over here. Grab that. 51 XP per plant. I'm sure that's dropped. I'm sure I was getting 100 when I first started out. I wonder whether it decreases as you level up. Wow, yes, that's going to be very nice. And we've got against infected wounds. That's really great. That's going to be very useful. And just have a quick look at the map. I think we'll go to this one next and check this one out. Or have we been there? Let's have a look. No, okay. I've run straight into some bones. Where's that? Going the wrong way here. I know I shouldn't do this, guys, but I really need the XP. So maybe we need to go and hunt these insects. Jump off. Grab. Whoops, a daisy. There's another one of them. Just get a reload. So hello. Gotcha. So level 1, you can often one-shot them. But the level 2, level 3, they can be a little bit of... Yeah, this guy's going to be a bit more of a challenge. What you need to do is to go in, hit them, and then back off before they can stun you. Got to be getting close to level 5. Wow. We've still got over 1,000 points to go. You've got to be kidding me, game. Reload. We're definitely going to have to get out and hunt some creatures. I think maybe selecting the slow option on the game parameters wasn't one of my better ideas. We've definitely been here before. to jump up here. Yep, we've done this one. And I definitely know that I've done that one up there. I think what I'm going to do now, guys, is I'm going to clear this mark. Oh, no, don't want to clear that. I'm going to set a waypoint here. And I'm going to jump on the bike. Pull away. And what I'm going to do is head this way. And we'll go round that lake and see if we can find anything new. I've got anything here. The meat will probably perish. And oh, if it perishes, it perishes. There's nothing I can do about it. So just to wind this part up, guys, what we're going to do is go across the area here, see what we can find, and basically try and open up the map a little bit. Oops, could have picked up that corn. And just pull back here and seeing where doing this. Just grab this, grab that. And of course, by being out on this field here, hello. I'm just gonna. Yeah, you're really. Oops, couldn't one shot him. Got him now. Gotcha. And some plant fiber there. How am I doing now? Got just under 1,300 to go. And go back to here. Up on the bike. And we're just going to keep going, guys. There's no point trying to shoot those, what they call it, the friendly dinosaurs that inhabit these plains. Because if you shoot them, they will actually... Oh, we found another small wreckage over there. So we'll set a marker on that and get rid of that one. Because that's new, so that will certainly worth looting those out. Whoops, whip past that guy. Bastard. Actually, let's jump here. Grab this. Back on the bike. Oops. What have we got here? Well, we'll take it. 5 electronics. Right, I think what I'm going to do, guys, is this is going to perish. So if we eat this, it's going to give me indigestion, but I can eat that, which will then cure it. And I think what we're going to do now is go in that direction and check out that waterway. Now we're going to be a little bit careful here that we don't end up in the water on the bike, because that's one of the quickest ways to actually lose your bike. I think we can explore this area a little bit and see what we got here. Actually, just grab that. Again, it's going to spoil, but there's one of the I still can't remember the name of them. Is it pteropods? It just, as soon as I see them, if I probably was talking about them without seeing them, I would probably remember what they were. There's some vegetable protein here, that could be quite useful. And it's also getting a bit chilly, so with this rain, So we're going to have to keep an eye on my temperature. Get back here, survival constructor. We need another vegetable to make that a vegetable drink. So if we see another vegetable, we can pick that up. There we are. And grab that. I think this is natural stimulant. Some more veggie stuff here. Grab that. And there's no, I think we've already got that one. Just grab that. Make a couple of these. Again, I don't want to pick up too many. Now we've got to be a little bit careful here, because I think we may have to cross water. We'll just pick the bike up and we'll just walk the final distance here. Oh, great. Let's just have a quick... It says there's a land connection this way. Drop the bike down. Okay. Then again, it could be deceptive with the map. Oh, and look, there's the land bridge, I think. Yep. Okay. I think what I'm going to have to do is find my own way through this area here. Some silicon here. Certainly, well, that's a rock. Ah, that's silicon. Grab that. Actually, I'll take the rock as well. So I'm just going to grab that. Wow, that was close. Now we're in trouble, guys. I think there's a land bridge here. We can just sneak across here. Wow, that was really close with that pteropod. If he'd got his jaws into me, I would have been in really serious trouble. Right. Ah, we found some Talon territory. So what we're going to do is, I'm just going to set a series of waypoints now. And that will take me back to my base, I think. Right, so, and then, so I'm just going to fly through here, guys, and then that will wind up the video. I mean, if nothing happens, guys, I'll just edit this section out. Okay, guys, I've got out here, and there's a ring here, and it's quite interesting that I'm right on the edge of Talon territory, and I'm not getting any radar signatures. Which is very interesting. Oh, and we've actually got a change in biome here as well. So it's almost like in the middle of here is some little... Whoa! Bike, leg it, run, run. Got an open fracture and an open wound, and I'm in trouble and I'm dying. And that is why I made bandages. Wow. Oh, nearly died, nearly died, nearly died. Let's just get away. And I'm also getting cold, and I need to get away now. I'm getting hypothermia. And I need to get my... I'm just going to stand here. I don't know if I've got a cure for hypothermia. I think hypothermia, you just keep warm, I think. I'm actually warming up now, so I'm now too cold. Overconfidence, as they say. Pride always comes before a fall. Health... I think we can... I really need... What have I got here? I can't... This isn't going to do anything. I actually need one of these. My temperature's now, stamina's now improved. See how quick the stamina went down as soon as I got cold. So we can just stand here. Hopefully it has some natural sweetener over there. I think we're now warm enough to grab that. So let me just get back here very, very quickly and just stand here. And I've only got the one sweetener, but I can drink that. That's going to get me healthy. We've got, pop a couple of these. That's going to be minus food. I don't want that. I mean, I could eat that and then eat that. That will get my health back up. And what I'm going to do is just, right, it says my body's suit temperature. I think we can now jump back onto the bike. And what I'm going to do is, wow. Yeah, running in those dinosaurs was really... Oh, don't do that. You know, you gave me a heart attack. Just going to grab that. It's still cold, guys, so I think I'm going to make a run for home now. Right, guys, I'm now pulling in on towards the home base, and you can see the temperature's got back to normal. And what I'm just doing is trying to grab a few more bits and pieces because I've nearly reached level 5. And you can see the outside temperature. So it goes to show that riding around in the rain with no suit is probably not a good idea. And what I'm just doing at the moment, guys, is I'm just trying to get the last few points. There we are. We've now reached level 5. Just going to grab this so that I've got so if I grab that I can make another vegetable drink. And just going to got that. Where did my bike go? There you are. I'm just going to pop the vegetable drink and everything else. It looks like my plant protein is spoiled. Just going to pop a couple of these as well. But this is where I'm going to leave it, guys. Hope you enjoyed the video. Hope you found it interesting. If the video is too long, I apologise for that as well, because I've got no idea what the final length of this video is going to be. In the next part, we will be working on making the hover vehicle so that we can get out and be a bit more mobile, because the advantage of the hover vehicle is it does give you a bit of protection from bad weather. Until next time, whatever you do, enjoy your gaming.